Hello everyone, this video is the part 2 of chapter 1, Food and its Sources. Today we will study the topic Food Habits of Animals. We know that green plants are called producers because they make their own food by the process of photosynthesis. They not only make food for themselves, but they also provide food for human beings and animals. For example, cereals, pulses, fruits and vegetables, etc. Animals cannot prepare their own food, so they depend on plants and other animals for their food. Different animals have different food habits. For example, some animals eat only plants, whereas some animals eat only flesh of other animals, but some animals eat both plant food as well as flesh of other animals. Flesh means meat. So, based on the food habits of the animals, we categorize the animals in the three categories: herbivores, carnivores, omnivores. Let us study all these in detail one by one. Herbivores. Animals that eat only plants or plant products are called herbivores. For example, cows, goats, sheep, buffaloes, horse, deer, and elephants. These animals have sharp cutting teeth in the front and big wide grinding teeth at the back for crushing and grinding the plants. Many birds such as parrots, pigeons, they eat only seeds, nuts and the fruits of the plants. So parrots and pigeons, they are also herbivores because they depend only on plant products for their food. These birds have hard pointing beaks to eat the food. Their hard beaks help them to break down the seeds, nuts and fruits. Insects such as butterflies and honeybees, they feed on the nectar of the flowers. Nectar is the sweet juice present in the flowers. Such insects have a special mouthpart called proboscis, which helps them to suck nectar from the flowers without damaging the flowers. Next is carnivores. Animals that eat the flesh of other animals are called carnivores. Examples are leopards, lions, tigers. Because these animals eat the flesh of other animals, so these animals have long, sharp pointed teeth for tearing the flesh. Frogs and chameleons, they have long sticky tongue to catch insects. Frogs and chameleons, they eat insects. Their long sticky tongue helps them to catch the insects and roll them back into their mouths. Next is omnivores. Animals that eat both plants and the flesh of other animals, they are called omnivores. These are the examples. Human beings. Human beings can eat plant products such as cereals, pulses, fruits and vegetables. And human beings can eat meat products also. So the human beings are omnivores. Second example is bears. Bears eat both plants and meat. So the bears are also omnivores. Next is rats. Rats eat seeds, grains, fruits, vegetables. Rats eat also small animals and small insects. So they are also omnivores. Next example is dogs. We know that dog drinks milk, dog can eat breads, chapatis, and dog can eat meat products also. So dogs are also omnivores. Next is crows. Crows can eat seeds, fruits. Crows can eat small worms and small insects. Crows can eat dead animals also. So crows are also omnivores. So all these are the examples of omnivores. From these examples, it is clear that omnivores are the animals that eat both plants and flesh of other animals. Now, let us revise again herbivores, carnivores, and omnivores. Herbivores are the animals that depend only on the plants or plant products for their food. Carnivores are the animals that eat the flesh of other animals. Omnivores are the animals that eat both plants and the flesh of other animals. Apart from these, there are some other groups into which animals can be grouped according to the food that they eat. Let us learn about them. First is squanders. Animals or the birds that feed mainly on the remains of dead and decaying organisms. They are called squanders. Squanders help in cleaning the environment. Otherwise, the remains of dead animals, they would emit foul smell and give rise to many diseases. So, the squanders are very important for our environment because if they do not eat up dead animals, dead matter would pile up. It would pollute the environment and would give rise to many diseases. Examples of squanders are crows, vultures, herons, foxes. Next are parasites, the organisms that depend on or live on or inside the body of other living organisms for the food are called parasites. Host is the organism on which parasites depend for their food. Parasites usually harm the host. Let us understand this by the examples. As we studied that parasites usually harm the host, it will be clear by these examples. Mosquitoes. Mosquitoes bite us. Some mosquitoes infect the human beings with the diseases like dengue, malaria, etc. Leeches. Leeches suck the blood from fish, frogs, lizards, birds, or if they get chance, they can suck blood from human beings also. They suck blood because it is a good food source for them. So it is clear that parasites depends on other living organisms for their food. These are some more examples: fleas, hookworms, tapeworms. Tapeworms. Tapeworms are the small worms that live inside stomach and intestines of small animals. Next are decomposers. Organisms that feed on dead and decaying plant and animal matter are called decomposers. Decomposers play a key role in recycling of the nutrients and keeping the environment clean. Examples of decomposers are bacteria and fungi. If we talk about the difference between squanders and decomposers, squanders eat only dead animals, whereas decomposers eat both dead plant and animal matter. Second difference is squanders are animals or birds, but the decomposers are mainly microorganisms. So, with this, we have completed the topic food habits of animals. And now the chapter 1 food and its sources is also complete. Thank you.